We are down to just 3 games to go in the pro football season. And, of course, you can get your picks in. Hopefully you've been playing with us all season long for the WCTC Pro Football Pick'em Challenge. It's free. It's on our website, WCTCAM.com. And championship weekend is upon us. We've got 4 teams left to go. And after Sunday, we'll know who's headed to Atlanta to play in the Super Bowl in February. And with me this morning to trade our picks and share our picks, let's welcome back the general manager of Catena Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Doug Wells is here with a championship weekend preview. Good morning, Doug. How you doing?
And good morning on this very cold morning.
It's cold. It's cold. These are big games coming up this weekend, and this is like, we got the bad weather. We got good games on Sunday. People be kind of hunkering in and watching the football, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll share our picks in just a moment, Doug. But with bad weather in the forecast, Doug, and someone's maybe looking to get a new vehicle that can handle this New Jersey winter weather, and they're going to go to Mercedes-Benz of Edison, what direction do you kind of steer them in?
Pretty much we have... any of our 4MATIC automobiles, which is quite a bit of our passenger cars, and we have 5 different types of SUVs, pretty much make driving in bad weather quite easy, and you feel extremely safe. Because if you make a little bit of an error, the car's got all kinds of systems to help protect you, and they just hold the road extremely well, especially in bad weather.
Nice. So when Doug Wells looks out the window and he sees snow, what's the first model that pops into your head?
Typically, right off the bat, I love the GLE or the GLC.
Nice. Okay. Ask for them by name at the dealership, right?
Yep.
Beautiful. Do that. All right. Yeah. Route 1 in Edison. Get over there and check it out. All right, Doug, we have 2 games coming up on Sunday, and then a week with no football, if you could believe that. And then, of course, we got the Super Bowl that's coming up in Atlanta. Let's start with this NFC title game. This will be 3 o'clock on Sunday. The L.A. Rams and the New Orleans Saints, who both went 13-3 in the regular season. This game is in New Orleans because the first tiebreaker is, okay, you guys played each other. Who won that game? Well, the Saints won. So that's why they get to play the game at home. Rams over the Cowboys last week. Saints over the defending champ Philadelphia last week. And now we're down to the last 2 teams. I think everybody all year said that these would be the last 2 teams standing. But who is it going to be, Doug? This is for the NFC Championship. Who do you like there?
So I'm going to make it pretty exciting. So I'm going to go with I'm going with the away team winning the game.
Thank you for saying that, because I need to take the Saints because I got to try to catch you somehow. Why are you taking the Rams on the road?
If you remember, the Rams and and the Saints have played.
Yes, right.
And it was a very tough game that the Saints ended up winning. I got a gut feeling that you're going to see that the Rams are going to be well planned, especially after watching last week what they need to do.
Yeah, and I think, Doug, if history serves me correctly, I don't know if it was right around that game or was it somewhere near there. The Rams, I think, were still undefeated, and that was their first loss when they went to New Orleans earlier this year, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
All right, and they ended up losing 3 games, and like I said, they both went 13-3. So Doug had taken the road team, Jared Goff taking the Rams back to New Orleans, and his first year he was horrible, and now he's kind of got this thing down now. Doug has the L.A. Rams headed back to the Super Bowl. I'm going to take the Saints. Simply because, he gave me the Saints by taking the Rams. So Drew Brees and I need to make up some points. So I'm going to take the Saints to beat the Rams in the NFC title game. 6:40 on Sunday night will be the kickoff time. A frigid field in Kansas City for the AFC Championship game. The New England Patriots, it seems like, Doug, they're here year after year after year. Kansas City does not get here very often. If they manage to win this game on Sunday, they're back to the Super Bowl for the first time since Len Dawson was playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. So this is our tiebreaker game, Doug, so we need to pick a score, too. So who do you like winning the game? And give me your final score for the AFC Championship.
So I'm going to take the away team again.
Okay. You're going with New England. All right.
I'm going to go with New England. I just think that they play in real cold weather, and this is going to be an extremely cold game. This is going to be experience. This is going to be everything. And the way they, played last week, I mean, it just, to me, that I had to scare everybody out there. I'm going to go with like a 38-30.
Wow, that many points in those cold conditions, huh?
I'm going to go with that because I think it's going to be a running game.
Okay. All right. So Doug is taking New England to beat Kansas City. So I will take, just to keep it interesting and keep it fun, I will take the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the drought ends on Sunday. This rookie quarterback, this Mahomes, he is fearless. I love a kid that's not afraid of anything, and he came within a whisker of beating the Patriots in a terrific Sunday night game earlier this year. He gets his chance at Tom Brady again. Do we see the passing of the torch, if you will, from Brady to this quarterback here for Kansas City? I will take the Chiefs in a 24-23 win, a 1-point win, and I have Kansas City and New Orleans headed back to the Super Bowl. So there's our picks. Doug Wells going with the Rams and Patriots. I will take the Saints and the Chiefs. Get your picks in, of course, at WCTCAM.com. We'll get back together next week, and we're going to be talking about our picks for the Super Bowl, which is hard to believe is just about here. But keep those picks going in. Of course, our local winner is going to win a remote control car, courtesy of Doug Wells, which you're just going to love. Lunch or dinner, I would say, courtesy of me, Doug. But I don't know, if I go 2 for 2, I might have a shot at this thing, so I might not be ready to concede just yet. But either that or it's over. It's over after this week, so we'll see what happens. But good luck and get those picks in there, and we'll see how it goes. Doug, as we take a kind of a quick look back at the regular season, disappointments for you. Was there a team that was disappointing that you thought was going to have a better year that just kind of struggled throughout this season?
The Giants.
You thought they'd be better this year, right?
I thought they'd be better, and the second half, if they played the way they played the second half and the first half, remember, they would have had a much, the Giants, I thought, had too much stuff go. They had the ability that they just couldn't put it all together until it was too late.
Yeah, I think for me, I have one team in each conference that I thought was kind of a letdown. First of all, Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton, who I think is just incredibly talented. And they got off to a pretty good start this year in a very competitive division. But something happened with Carolina. I thought this was going to be either a wild card or a division-winning season for them. And just not what you would come to expect from a team with Cam Newton on the roster there. So that was my kind of NFC disappointing team. I think in the AFC, I expected some better things out of the Oakland Raiders. A good quarterback. They got in the playoffs not long ago. John Gruden came back. That led them to a Super Bowl. And I said, okay, well, this is the Raiders are going to be good. And they had a miserable, miserable season. So I guess things can only get better for our disappointing teams there. Right, Doug?
And I agree. And the team that really came out of nowhere and really, I thought was the Colts.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. After that loss to the Jets, they never looked back. You're right.
So, I think you're going to see a whole different Colts team next year, which is going to be fun. Yeah,
we shall see. And there's so much at work already in next season. And this season isn't even over yet. And there's so many things that we're excited about for the next year. But there you go. Our picks are in. Get yours in at WCTCAM.com. Doug Wells, thank you. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk next week. And we're going to have one game left to go after this weekend. It's hard to believe. But stay safe in the snow, my friend. And we'll talk to you next week. All right?
You got it. Thank you.